Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Lovett, and if you are new to this channel, you are very much welcome. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you the easiest way to cut and sew a simple bubu with a V-neck design made with Aso Oke, and how I simply align the stripe Aso Oke to have this V-shape effect that you are looking at right now. So if this is something you really want to learn, kindly watch till the end and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. So let's get right into the tutorial. So guys, for this tutorial, I'm using a 2 yards of Mikado fabric. So this is a 2 yards of white Mikado fabric. So I folded my fabric into four because I'll be cutting out both the front and the back together. So my fabric is folded into four. So for the neckline, I'm using the neck weight of 3.5 inches for both the front and the back. But for the neck depth, for the back, I'm using 1.5 inches for the back, and for the front, which is going to be a V neckline, I'm using the neck depth of 8 inches. So I mark this out and I give the back neckline a curve while I make this straight line for the V neckline for the front. So that is that, and I went down by 1.5 inches here. That is going to be serving as the shoulder slants. So 1.5 inches, and I connected the line to the neckline just like this. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead to measure out 11.5 inches, which is going to serve as the sleeve wideness. So that is 11.5 inches for the sleeve wideness. Then I went down by 18 inches, which is my half length measurement. It is going to be a boo dress and it's going to be so free. So I just marked uh 18 inches for the wideness. So and I gave it a little bit curve right from this sleeve part. So and I ruled it down just like that, and that is it. I'm done with the marking of the boo dress. So after I'm done, the next thing now is to go ahead and cut it out. So I'll be cutting out the back part first. So um I'm going to cut out the neckline for the back first. So and I cut out every other thing. So after I'm done with that, I will remove one out of it, the one inside. So I'll remove it, then I'll cut out the neckline for the front, which is going to be a V neckline. So after I'm done with that, guys, we're done with the cutting of bobo dress. It's just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. That is it. So the next thing now, this is the shape, this is the front. You can see the V neckline, and here is the back. So the next thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go ahead to attach a bias stripe to the neckline of the front as well as the back. So I'm going to attach a bias to it. I'm going to tape it with a bias and I'm going to lay it down and I'll give it a good press. So this is what I have after I'm done with that. I've attached my bias to the neckline of the front as well as the back, and I gave it a good press. So you can see how beautiful it's looking already, and I make sure I folded the center. I iron the center down, so because I want to be able to know where I'm going to be attaching my Aso Oke. So I iron it down very well at the center. So here is the Aso Oke that I'll be using, guys. So I folded the Aso Oke into two. I folded it into two and I placed my Mikado on it like this. So you make sure it is well placed and it is well set. Then you pin it down. Then you go ahead with the cutting. You can see I left out a little bit at the edge, at the upper part, so there won't be any issue while I'm trying to sew it. So you can just go ahead and pin it down so it can stay in place when you're trying to cut it. So you can see I'm just trying to make sure it is well laid on it. You can just take your time to do this so there won't be any problem while you are trying to sew on it. So after I'm done with that, I make sure I pin it down so it can be in place very well. Guys, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, this is the right time to click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit on the notification bell in order to be notified anytime I drop a new video. And if this tutorial has been helpful, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to share. So from this edge, after pinning it down, I left out to half inch, which is going to be what I'm going to be using for the joining of the Asooke, the two pieces together. So I left out half inch here. So I'm ruling the half inch out. I'm going to be using that for the joining. So after I'm done with that, the next thing is to cut it out, and we are almost done. It is just as simple as that. So this is what I have, guys, after cutting it out. Now the next thing is that I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to run a stitch from this tip here to the down part here. So this is what I have after I'm done with that. I've run the stitch. You can see the V shape is already formed, and I ironed it well at the back. You can see it is well laid. So it is looking so beautiful already. You can see the stripe matches so well and so beautiful. So the next thing to do now is that I'm going to be placing this on my V-neck line. So I'm going to place it gently and I'm going to pin it down. So you can see the tip here at the edge here. I make sure the tip is touching the line of the line that I left on the Mikado with my pressing iron. So you can see the tip is well aligned, and I'm pinning it down so it can be so easy for me to sew. So after I'm done with the pinning, I will just take it to my machine, and I'm going to run a stitch firstly on the neckline, on the V neckline, and then to the other part as well. And that is it. We're done with the making of this beautiful V neckline with stripe Asooke. So you can see how beautiful it's looking already, and how neat it's looking. It's just as simple as that. And when you're done, you can just give it a good press. So I'm done joining it together here. You can see the back and the front is looking so neat and beautiful as well. So I'll just give it a good press when, and the next thing now is to join the shoulder together with the front shoulder and the back. I'm going to join it together, then I'm going to join the sides together, and that is it. We are done with the making of our Bubu dress with stripe Asooke. So thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. If this tutorial has been helpful, please give me a thumbs up and kindly subscribe. See you in my next class. Thank you so much. Bye.